split-faced.
Wow.
Yeah. What do we feel? How do we feel about split-faced, Sebastian?
The worst.
So right now we're meeting my clients Jordan and Jamie, gonna show them 2 places. And then we have a new client that I'm meeting at noon to show them a new place over on Walton in Ukrainian Village.
It's an automatic mix.
Unless they can show us from the day it was built a seal every 5 to 7 years.
And even that, do you feel comfortable with that?
So like this is what I always say is like I wouldn't buy it. I can't say. I mean, you can take the chance, you know.
I trust
Before
it.
that, we saw 1835 North Halstead in Lincoln Park, and you know, we had ruled out a particular type of construction you may have heard me talk about before called split-faced block. And I really try to do a good job of filtering it out. I tell my clients all the time, you know, I'd like to avoid this type of construction until we exhaust all other options. So I filter it out. I look at all the pictures. On the MLS, there's a little field where I can exclude this particular building type. And they're super excited about the place. I'm excited. Everything on paper looks like it should be, you know, right up their alley. And then we get there and it's split-faced block. And I'm like, oh, like.
My hesitation is with this area is it's like very congested.
Yeah, and it's getting even more.
And it's even, right, exactly. And so to me, I'm all about like practicality, and we have 2 cars, and so parking is an issue.
Yep.
But also it has a different feel than a lot of parts of the city. So that's my hesitation.
If it has everything else that we're looking for, if it has good light, it's an elevator building, top floor.
Yep. Good outdoor space.
Yeah, so, and the location is objectively good. So if all we're talking about is the convenience of parking 1 car, you gotta ask yourself the question, is that enough to nix it?
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you think, first reaction? I like this.
Me too. Me too. It's
One garage
it's a little
spot.
different than what we've been seeing. We have been seeing a lot of the 2 levels, you know, and so the 1 is
Oh, what do you like prefer?
hard to tell. I think it depends on the place. You got to feel it out.
Some of it, yeah, but it's not completely priced in yet. That place in Old Town, how much does it go for? $750.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, and I think that won't it go up from here, around here?
Yeah. No matter what, in my opinion, it's worth. I don't care if you guys take it. I want you guys to be happy wherever you are. Throw it in. Let's see how they react, and then you know if we put something. The first offer is not going to get accepted. I want to see what they do.
What do you think a first offer should be?
I want to see how much they got it for in 2014. Right now, the market is firmly a buyer's market. I think it's switched in the last, honest to God, 2-3 weeks.
Well, the rates have gone down.
So rates have gone down, but also there's a lot of supply. So you guys are looking for something very specific. So your supply is a little bit lower, but that doesn't matter to them. You know, they're competing with everything else.
Right.
So you put something out there, see what they say. This is meeting more than your criteria. You can't just tack, in my opinion, you can do whatever you want, of course.
Right.
You can't just tack on gym on the end.
Why not?
Because that's not how it works. You're not gonna get everything that you ask for, and then it's like, oh, but what about this thing that hasn't been significant until you know? My opinion, but that's what I think. So it's like you find the perfect place, and then you're like, oh, but it doesn't have an attached gas grill or something. It's like, I don't know. You have a car, so drive 5 minutes. I drive 15 minutes to my gym. And you can tell it's working.
I can see that.
I don't know. You probably work out more than me. So this one on Milwaukee hit the first 7 must-haves on their list. But, you know, just like everyone, really, it's, you know, it hits these 7, but are we still sure that we want to get it? Like, do we want to put in an offer? And, you know, it's kind of my job to make people stay on target. I personally think that one delivered on what they told me that they wanted. So I'm gonna make sure that they see it for what it's worth and make sure that they're recognizing what they're potentially passing up on, for something that may be, for a reason that may be insignificant, but they don't realize it yet. So now we're in front of 1514 West Walton. It's a new construction place. I'm actually meeting clients for the first time. We're not going to be filming this because they don't know who I am. So I want to go in, meet them for the first time, show them the property, explain how this process goes. I'm pretty sure they're first-time home buyers, so they're going to be confused, like, who are you? Why is there another real estate broker here? And I'll have to explain to them that, I'm a buyer's agent, and you don't want to work only with the seller's agent because they're going to try and get the price to be as high as possible. I work for you and try and get the price as low as possible and be your advocate. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people are like, I want to talk to the listing agent. I'm like, you think you want to talk to the listing agent, but in the end, the listing agent is looking out for the seller. You need someone who's going to represent your interests. So this is my job now. As part of my day, I'm going to go in and try to explain that to them, show them the property. Maybe they like it, maybe they don't, but I want to win them as a client, and that's what I'm here to do right now.